For that we have to have balance, and Tony Dorsett has to be able to run and all those type things. And last night he says if we're going to be an offensive team, we have to get the ball to our wide receivers. We have to have a better passing game. He said if we can get the ball to our wide receivers, last week they only completed one pass to a wide receiver, but he said if we can do it this week, then we can spread that defense out. Then he said Tony Dorsett will get his 100 yards.
Jim Hannafin and his Cardinals have already beaten the Cowboys once. It's hard to do that twice in 1 year, although the Giants have done it to the Cowboys already. What do you think Hannafin's approach is going to be?
Well, of course, I think he wants to start off and be able to run the ball. Now, we know about Lomax to Roy Green, and eventually that's what he wants to be able to do. But he said to control the ball, he needs O.J. Anderson and he needs Stump Mitchell. Now, it was interesting. Otis Anderson played last week against the Rams with a sore shoulder. He said he would never do that again in his career. He would never play hurt like that again. He only practiced one day all week. He's going to start today, but it'll be interesting to see how long he'll be able to stick with it.
Lineups for the Cowboys, the offensive backs and the receivers. The quarterback is Hogeboom. Dorsett and Springs, the runners. Mike Renfro and Tony Hill start at wide receivers. Up front, it's Cosby, Richards, Titensor, Rafferty at center, Kurt Peterson, and Phil Pozderac. And that offensive line has really been having a tough time. Surprise starter, David Galloway, playing very well, and Curtis Greer, their pass rusher, number 75. The three linebackers, Howard, Hollerman in the middle, and the enforcer, E.J. Jr. Washington, Griffin, Leonard Smith, and Benny Perrin. Bubba Baker is in the game now at left end. Two tight ends for the Cowboys as Cosby comes for the trap block, and Dorsett gets the carry and is cut down by E.J. Jr. Penalty marker down as we have a little fracas. Maybe it's a big fracas.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 59 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Right here, he's on the bottom part of the screen. You see the play is over. He's being blocked. Oh, Pozderac gave him a shot. I don't know. They didn't get the guy that hit first. But then he grabbed the face mask. You see, he got a hold of the face mask. But Pozderac, number 75, had taken a shot at Howard first. Finally get him off.
It's a first down for Dallas, and they're going to throw again on first down. Hogeboom. Hat Donnelly. Donnelly had the ball and couldn't hang on, and now Donnelly looks like he's down for a minute. Now he's back up okay. The Cardinals 46. Springs is on the move. Hogeboom trying to set up the screen pass. Gets it to Dorsett. Dorsett first down and more. Out of bounds at the Cardinal 34. Pozderac, a good block up front. 21-yard gain.
Put him down the field. Get him down there. Get him thinking deep. Now you can dump these short little screens out there and get something done. Although number 51, Kurt Alderman, a linebacker, he read that. He was there. He just got blocked. But then, once you get that defense off, then you can pop Dorsett short.
That was the Giants.
I think that's the way to do it. You know, and that's what the Giants did against them last week. They're taking their game plan against the Cardinals.
3rd and 7 as Hogeboom goes out of the spread. He has time. Intended for Tony Hill over his head. And we'll see Septien. 42 and a half yards out for Septien. I don't know about that one. Now I do. No good.
Hill was telling him how he wants to catch the ball.
The Cardinal offensive backs and receivers. Lomax, the quarterback, having a great year. Anderson and Farrell, the runners. Roy Green and Pat Tilley, two outstanding wide receivers. Up front, it's Marsh, Sharp, Steve, Clark, Bostic, and Tootie Ross setback, and he gets the call. He's had some great days against the Cowboys. Randy White out to make the stop after Anderson got about 4. And will be trying to help Lockhart as he can. 3rd down, 3. Lomax out of the spread. Green, Cardinal first down.
Ray Steve is one of those strong guys that match up pretty well against White.
He'll hang with you. Lomax gets it to Pat Tilley in Dallas territory. Another Cardinal first down. 41. Lomax back again. Lomax under pressure, and down he goes in the arms of Ed Jones and John Dutton. That's one of those medicine balls that Tony Hill talks about. Out of the spread is Lomax this time. A high snap. down with it, throws outside, complete. Greg LaFleur, the backup tight end. Oh, Willard Harrell, I'm sorry, number 39 instead of 89. Done. O'Donoghue, block. The Cowboys get the bounce. It's Michael Downs. No, it's Fellows. Ron Fellows, he dropped it. Cowboys scramble. Cardinals scramble. And the Cowboys come up with it. Michael Downs blocked it.
Now what we're going to see from the left side here, Downs is going to come in. Right there, you see 26. He blocks it right there. Fellows is outside. He's going to pick it up here in the outside right there. Bounces right into his hand. Then everyone's going to chase Fellows down the field. Scrambles, fumbles, everything. Whatever it is, the Cowboys come up with the ball on the 4-yard line. Now the block is going to come from the other side. You'll see Downs from the left side right there coming into the screen. Mike.
The Cowboys. Salomon in motion. The handoff is to Springs, and Springs is to the 1. Down. Springs, touchdown.
I don't know how Ron Springs got in there. It didn't look like there was any hole in there on the right side. He looked like he went into a wall. Here comes the motion. Springs just a straight ahead dive play. Now watch him. He goes in there. Nothing. He whaps it in there. He's 2 yards short. Now he starts to flounder to the left, and he flounders right into the end zone. Touchdown.
A floundering, staggering touchdown. 7-0 Dallas.
Again, it was a block. Now, right out here on the end, there's 2 guys. The inside of these 2 guys that's kind of hidden in there is Michael Downs. He's going to come right in this hole and block this. Now look, he's not the outside guy. He's right inside there. You can hardly see him. But as they start to come in, you'll see he's the inside coming between the wing and the end. There he is right there. You see him? He comes right inside that wing, right there, and blocks it. Then Fellows was the outside guy, and he's...
Lomax to throw on first down. Gets it outside. Otis Anderson with some room. Everson Walls cuts him down, but the Cardinals move into Cowboy territory, and those of you who watched the Redskins improve their record to 7-4, beating Detroit 28-14. Welcome to Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's left to play in the first quarter. Lomax, Anderson, trying to get around the corner. And to a degree, he does. Ron Fellows knocks him out of bounds. Third down and 4. Lomax out of the spread. Trying to go, can't go. Don Smerrick, who plays on the pass rush scheme for the Cowboys, came up as Lomax tried to scramble for the first down and didn't make it.
Who do you think has more bad days, officials or weathermen?
Officials. Dorsett out to the left, and Dorsett is cut down after almost breaking out of the pack. Herbert Scott, the left tackle, to leave the ball on the ground. Hogaboom and Dorsett scramble for it, and I think the Cowboys got it back.
Practice in the last 2 weeks.
That's right. He gets a rest now as Hogaboom operates out of the spread. Cardinals blitz. Cardinals have the ball as Jeff Griffin comes up with the interception.
Watch it, it's going out here to the right. To the left here. Now the receiver goes down, I think. The receiver falls down. Griffin stays up, gets both feet in bounds. Had he been able to stay in bounds, that would have been a touchdown.
First and 10, St. Louis. The handoff is to Earl Farrell. And Earl is knocked backwards by Anthony Dickerson and Everson Walls and a host of other Cowboys. Farrell in motion. This is Anderson. Anderson twirls down inside the Cowboy 20, very near a first down before John Dutton can drag him down. It looked like his shoulder might have hurt him a little bit, but he stayed in the game. Lomax gets to Randy Love, and Randy Love will have a Cardinal first down. Lomax on the draw play to Anderson, and he rams down inside the Dallas 10. Ed Jones and John Dutton bring him down. He looked sort of spry in practice yesterday, though.
Yeah, he did. He had a camouflage jacket.
Right.
He was dressed different than the rest of us.
Here he is again. Over the right side, and it looks like he has the Cardinal first down. Pat Tilley and Roy Green as his wide receivers. Green is out wide to the left, and Tilley is up just at the top of your picture. The handoff is to Anderson. He spins around inside. There is a penalty flag down as Dexter Clinkscale makes the stop on it.
And that's in that area. I was just going to say in that area of offensive holding, the greatest drive stopper in football, offensive holding.
Gordon McCarter, by the way, is the referee. 16. Lomax under pressure gets it to Tilley, and Tilley comes up with the ball and comes up with a touchdown.
Was going to get that ball out of here. Watch the rush that he's getting right here. Now, just as he throws that ball, he gets hit from that backside blitz. Watch him. He's going to get hit from the backside just as he throws the ball. He gets it out to Tilley. Now, Tilley going down. Makes that get Victor Scott misses right there. Terrible tackle. Should have had him there. Tilley makes the move into the end zone.
Tilley up quickly. He's only 178 pounds, but he can play. 7-7 game.
Then he becomes a great player.
Second down. Lomax. Back to O.J. Anderson. He lost the ball. And the guys in white have it. The Cowboys recover. Mike Hegman made the recovery. First and 10 from the 41 as Hogaboom goes quickly. Outside to Springs. And Springs dances down to about the 34.
20 Rod Springs. Back out of bounds by Jeff Griffin.
Bill Whitaker is number 42 being helped off. One of the that is the running back. Cosby is the motion man. Dorsett to the 30. David Galloway tripped him up, but that's a Dallas first down.
Number 65.
And he still is. That's Donnelly in motion this time as Hogaboom goes back to throw. To Cosby. Another Dallas first down. Cardinal 15. Leonard Smith made the stop. 15-yard gain.
I think that's another thing that
The wave starts to roll around Busch Stadium. Hogaboom goes back to throw. Down the middle, incomplete. Penalty down. Marker down. Intended for Donnelly. Lionel Washington, the defender, and that's where the flag was thrown.
Pass interference, number 84, offense. Repeat, second down.
On Cosby. Not what we just saw. Second and 22 back from the Cardinal 28. The handoff is to Dorsett, and he springs into the Cardinal secondary and springs inside the Cardinal 10. Benny Perrin finally tripped him up, but boy, can he accelerate. This is 3rd and 3 from the 9 as James Jones has replaced one of the Dallas runners, and here is James Jones with a Dallas touchdown, number 23.
James Jones is going to keep that football. He's been out for 2 years. He was activated a couple weeks ago, and this is his first touchdown in a heck of a long time. Right out towards the camera right here. No one picked him up. He just comes out, Hogaboom sees him, whap, in the end zone. No one there. I don't know if there was a pick or if everyone ran inside with Tony Hill, but no one stayed for James Jones.
E.J. Jr. came on a blitz. Dallas picked it up, and that's why there was no record within the division. It is a must game for both teams, but particularly for Dallas. Lomax up in under trouble, in pressure. Tilley comes up. Great throw by Lomax with people all around him. 10, the Cardinals at their own 36. 16 left to play in the first half. Handoff is to Farrell. Ball is loose, and Dallas may have another one. The Cowboys come up with a football. Turnovers. Eugene Lockhart comes up with the recovery. Madden at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The Cardinals have just coughed up another fumble. The intended pass receiver is Tony Hill, and the Cardinals intercepted. Lionel Washington comes down with the football at his own 5-yard line, and the Cardinals avoid another disaster.
Dick Butkus type of guy.
That's the way you ought to look. Here's Lomax going deep. Get Roy Green in the jet stream. Gets a Cardinal first down. Green is split wide to the left and Tilley to the right. Lomax goes back to throw. Tight end Doug Marsh on a strike from Lomax. Won't it though? 3rd and 9 from the Cowboy 45 for the Cardinals. Blitz is on for Dallas. Dennis Thurman and Michael Downs came very close. The pass was intended for Pat Tilley for the Cardinals. Gary Allen back deep for the Cowboys. Good kick. Good kick. Allen up with a fair catch signal, and the ball bounces, and it's going to be downed at the Cowboy 1-yard line by Victor Heflin, a 45-yard punt.
Or a big play for the Cowboys. They need a first down.
3rd and 4. They give to Dorsett, and he's going to have that first down that they needed. Nope. I had the wrong feeling. Ron Springs out to about the 26-yard line. E.J. Jr. on the stop. Springs picked up 16.
Back on that one.
Donnelly this time is out to the left. Dorsett, look out. Dorsett out close to the 45 before Leonard Smith trips him up. And now let's see who takes the timeout. That's the booth right next to ours. Jack Buck, long time with CBS Radio and CBS TV, and
One Deerdorf earlier, and I said, how do you like it? He said, great. It's the first time I've ever left the stadium and not had a headache or a neck.
Pass from Hogaboom to Tony Hill. Out of bounds. And the Cowboys get it to a wide receiver for the first on that last play. He's out of the game and on the sideline. Here's Hogaboom. Down the middle of Cosby. And got him. About the 30-yard line. Leonard Smith on the coverage.
And I think that's the one that they needed to.
Cowboys leading as Hogaboom looks and throws to Tony Hill. Lionel Washington on the stop. Lionel Washington stays down for a moment. 12-yard gain. Another Dallas first down.
To the 5-yard line. Now they're going for a field goal.
35 yards out is Septien. And he's got it. Boy, that's a very, very important drive right there if you're a Cowboy fan. To see how they dug it out of the hole and got some points out of it. And they probably won't include that at the halftime. The fans going. 17-7, the Cowboys lead. But then, as you pointed out, it looked like after Birdsong's punt was down that the Dallas won. It looked like the Cardinals had the Cowboys buried back. Looked like the Cardinals were going to get the ball back in good shape. Cowboys turned misfortune into fortune.
Well, they did, and I think that's the thing that's going to give their offense in general a lot of confidence. And maybe Gary Hogaboom specifically a lot of confidence. I think the Cardinals, they've only completed 3 passes to Roy Green, and they've only been for 25 yards. I think in this second half, they're going to not only going to have to get the ball to him more, but they're going to have to get it to him deep.
Do you think, as we look at the second half, which is about to begin, do you think there's a danger that the Cowboys might say, hey, we lead by 10 points, we lead 17-7, let's see if we can sit on it?
I don't think so, because I think the Cowboys realize that they aren't as good as they used to be, that everything that they're going to get that they have to work and struggle for, and you can't work and struggle and have a drive like they did at the end of the half and then go in and say, oh, we're good. I don't think they believe that.
I think I really agree with you. 17-7 is the score. It should be an exciting second half, and we'll have that coming up for you. Cold St. Louis, but right now the Cowboys are hot. St. Louis looking.
Right.
And that list of 2 turnovers does not include the blocked field goals.
Right. In my estimate, there's really 3 turnovers.
Lomax to Green. That's what they're looking for. Fellows planted his feet. And Green
He's been running. You've been these shorter type. The crosses here, he picks up 20 yards after catching the ball and running with it. but I would bet that somewhere here in this quarter, they're going to throw the ball deep to him.
Everson walls. Tilly is to the other side as Lomax goes to work again. He has Anderson wide open, and Anderson slips away from a couple of tacklers. And Anderson gets down to the Dallas 25. Ron Fellows stops him after a 19-yard gain. You're right. 3rd down and 10 now. And Lomax comes out of the spread. Offside Dallas. Lomax down the middle of the green. To the 1.
I'm sure that's a free play for the Cardinals. That was against the Cowboys. Now, Lomax can see that. He knows if nothing works, he's going to get the down over again. But here, he can take a chance. He can force it. He has a free play. So when you have a free play...
5 passes. Anderson and Love are the 2 setbacks, and Lomax rolls to his right. Lomax looking for someplace to go. Can't find it. The ball's batted away. He gets it to Love. It's a touchdown. White got the hand up that deflected the ball, number 54. Love still caught it.
Who said you can't do it? Watch, he stopped and said, well, there's a guy there. Randy White gets a left hand, jumps up, and it still gets to Randy Love.
Lomax was 4 out of 6 on that drive.
Love.
Allen, who fields it at the Dallas 7. Allen with some room. Allen out of bounds outside the 40. Donahue nudged him out of bounds. A 34-yard kickoff return. Cowboys 17, Cardinals 14, 12:54 left 3rd quarter. A tight contest all the way down to the end of the year. Hogaboom goes out of the shotgun. Throws intended for Ron Springs, incomplete. Back deep for the Cardinals is Stump Mitchell. Warren end over end. Mitchell will have a shot at this one. Dropped it. Can't come up with the ball. Comes the struggle, and the Cowboys are saying, we got it. Whaley on Stackamore. Bill Bates at the bottom of that pile. Cowboys do have it.
Stump Mitchell is here. He catches the ball out in front. It just goes right through his hand. I'll tell you there, there's one Cardinal through his leg. Cowboys there, ball's flopping around. Yeah.
3rd down and 11. Tony Hill is out wide to the right. Hogaboom from the spread. Down the middle, out of the hands of James Jones, but flags are down. Penalty markers down.
Pass interference, number 84, offense, repeat 3rd down.
Doug Cosby.
And that's the 2nd time in this game that Cosby has been called for.
17-14, Hogaboom trying to go to work again. Almost picked off by E.J. Jr. Timmy Newsom was the intended receiver. E.J. Jr. almost came up with the interception. Line drive kick is no good.
That was an Eric Dickerson. You know, last week here against the Cardinals, he had 150 yards in the 1st half.
Lomax down the middle of Morris. Down by downs, but a 1st down in Dallas territory.
The more he plays, now he's looking for us. He can see the outside receivers and the tight end. He said that's why we're catching more balls in the middle there. He said before when
that vision has really made him an outstanding quarterback, as O.J. Anderson is the only setback. And he gets the call. And Anderson gets around the right side. Hit out of bounds by Dexter Clinkscale in conversion. Line of scrimmage is the Dallas 32. Randy Love is in the game with Anderson as the running back. They gave this to Anderson. Got the 1st down. Here comes the ball flying out again. They're going to say it was down, I believe. Dexter Clinkscale came up to make the hit, but it's a Cardinal 1st down. Like a clean pull-out by Clinkscale as Lomax goes to work on 1st down. Looks deep, has Anderson. Anderson has some room. Shakes free of a couple of tacklers. Randy White hit him from behind and nailed him down to the ground. From the 19, Lomax back quickly. Looking for Tilly. Incomplete. It bounced. Fellows back there with him. It bounced.
And Lomax knows it there. You see him grab his head. He knows what he did is he took too much off that ball.
The last shot out of a Roman candle. Not enough left. That Stump Mitchell shakes away from one tackler. Will not get enough, quite enough for a first down. Everson Walls tripped him up. O'Donoghue is now much more popular in St. Louis because he's just tied the game at 17 with 7:22 left to play in the third quarter. It's Dallas 17 and St. Louis 17. Just the kind of game it figured to be. Tied at 17. 5:40 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Dorsett. Nothing. Splitting from their own 43-yard line. Out of the spread, a low snap, and Hogaboom fields it. In and out of the hands of Mike Renfro. Wayne Smith, the defender. Roy Green is the target. Or Kurt, beg your pardon, Marsh, Doug Marsh comes up with a catch. The third catch. Fellows goes with Green, and Lomax goes back on first down again and gets it outside to Earl Farrell. Farrell holds into Dallas territory before Anthony Dickerson can bring him down.
Here and helping him, having a Roy Green and a Pat Tilley help, and now even more, you know, now having the Doug Marsh in there, catching those balls in the middle and those underneath type things.
We just told you that had been held, the record for the most yards by a Cardinal quarterback had been held by Charlie Johnson as Lomax barely gets it away. And there's the flag down and there's the touchdown. And now they start waving it off for pushing Everson Wall.
I'll tell you, you knew Roy Green is the guy arguing with the
number 81 on the offense. Repeat, second down.
up the field, then he's going to go to the inside there. Now that's not on him. He was beyond Wall if he did hit him. I don't see that as being offensive thing. I just see that as getting his shoulder beyond him. Third time today that it's been called on the offense, and I don't think that was one.
Still second down. Bates covering Willard Harrell, who comes up with the reception.
Separate. If you get close, he can separate. We see him separating right now. Of course, the flag was already out there, and that was after there would have been a penalty, but on that first shot, it sure didn't look like any penalty to me.
Third down and 12. Lomax back in the spread formation. Going deep again. A diving attempt by Tilley, who doesn't come up with it. Fellows on the coverage. Tilley was open. That would have been a spectacular catch.
There's a little bump there. I don't think that's anything. Roy Green is just trying to get above and beyond Everson Walls, which he does, getting his shoulder beyond. That, to me, is not pass interference.
Out of the shotgun, Lomax is 6 out of 8. Now he retreats, does Lomax. Taken down by I beg your pardon, by Vince Albritton. Around the outside, the third sack of the day by the Cowboys on Lomax. He had no chance. Nobody picked up Albritton. Birdsong back to kick to Gary Allen. Good high kick, and Allen comes up, signals for the fair catch. Almost lost it. Got it back on the second try. Here are the penalty markers again. 2 of them. Yeah.
And a whistle around the neck.
Fair catch interference by the kicking team. 15 yards. First and 10.
Ooh, fair catch interference. (17-17) with 13:21 left to play in the game.
He had to unload that thing or take the sack.
Spread is Hogaboom under the heat, and now they say nope, he was in the grass. Finish this play. David Galloway was back there and had 12 minutes 10 seconds left to play in the contest. Lomax rolls left, has time. Greg LaFleur.
I he threw it to the floor.
Lomax is 21 out of 34 to 9 different receivers. Now he's going for another one to Roy Green. That's not a different one, but that's the right one to go to.
And Roy Green is wearing the same number. He reminds me so much of the way Warren Wells.
Randy White is back into the backfield and takes down O.J. Anderson and really took him down. I don't know where he came from or how he got there so quickly. I didn't mean to interrupt you, John, but wow.
No, well, here he goes. He just takes off. I think what happens, they were pulling the guard, and the center didn't get over. Randy White just hit that gap.
Lomax back to throw under pressure. Ball bounces loose, and the Cowboys come up with it. Victor Scott comes up with the rebound. And the Cowboys take over. Roy Green, the intended receiver, it bounced off his hands, and Victor Scott came up with it.
I'll tell you what, though, that was pretty good coverage by Dennis Thurman. You see, Thurman and the ball all got there at the same time, and that allowed Victor Scott to come up with a bump up.
First tied 17-17. Cardinals on a blitz. Junior, here's Dorsett, and Dorsett swings into the Cardinals secondary. Down to about the 27-yard line. Wayne Smith made the stop. Dorsett is very close to a first down. And it's second and about 6 inches.
The greatest time to call a play that there is. Can't be wrong.
First down, Dallas. Get down to about the 25. That is only Dallas' second first down this half. 27. Tony Hill is split out wide to the left, and here comes Renfro in motion. Quickly, Hogaboom goes to work. He's got Springs. Springs is in the end zone, and Dallas takes the lead. Touchdown, Ron Springs from Hogaboom.
Washington, number 48, we see him there. He was there, and he was bumping Renfro. Then he tries to come off on Springs. Springs gets behind him, and there's no one else out there. He's separated. He's going for that touchdown.
Touchdown again.
Here's Ron Springs from the right of the screen. Play fake to Dorsett. He's looking out there. Renfro's coming to the inside. Springs to the outside. Right up over Lionel Washington's head.
So Dallas takes the lead now. 24-17 with 9:03 left to play. Ellis Island in the history of that memorable play. Outside it goes to LeFleur, who stays on his feet, fights. The ball comes loose, but he was out of bounds. Cowboys Michael Downs showing blitz. He's up in there. Pitches back to Anderson. He's got some room. Randy White got out of there and came out to make the stop, but Anderson got about 10, 9, maybe a little bit short of a first down. 17 carries, 68 yards for O.J. Anderson. Only 5 left to play. Cowboys leading 24-17. Lomax, Chile, out of bounds, but a Cardinal first down. Settles. Lomax goes back in the spread formation. Cowboys looking like they're going to blitz, and then they don't. Oh, that's got to be pass interference, but it's not called. Everson Walls down in there going after it. Lomax again out of the spread formation. Going deep. Incomplete. Intended for Cedric Mack. Victor Scott was back there with him, and there is no penalty.
Let's watch it again. This is a play before where Walls is hitting him. I think that's good defense. So he has to get in. He is a little in there, but he got that right hand in and hit the ball too. It's a big play here, though. I think that, if the Cardinals can stop them, they'll get the ball back and get some more shots. The Cowboys can get a first down. They can hold it another couple minutes.
Hogaboom down the middle of Cosby. Incomplete. Lomax back to throw. They cave him in, and Lomax goes down. Jeffcoat and Smirk and Ed Jones all. Here they come again, and Lomax bats it away, and right there with him is Vince Albritton. Ed Too Tall Jones put the heat on Lomax. Ed Jones twisted his knee last week against the Giants. Lomax. Here's Randy White all over Lomax. going to be a fumble. Cowboys come up with it.
Watch him in here. He knows that they're close to victory, and he knows that we can't let Lomax get that ball to Green. Talk about him. Watch him. He gets him with the left, brings his right hand around, and boom, knocks that ball out. He knew what he was doing.
35 left to play. Dallas 24, St. Louis 17. Hogaboom back to throw. Cardinals on a blitz, chasing him. He just throws it on the ground. And here comes the flag. Gordon McCarter says you can't do that. Septien. Block. Cardinals come up with it. Cardinals will get the ball at their own 15. Art Plunkett is the man who got the hand on it. 2:17 left as the Cardinals take over and Lomax goes to work. For Tilly. Pass is intercepted by Dennis Thurman. Thurman came from nowhere to pick it off. The Lomax.
He just plays in this 4-0 defense, but he's made a couple of big plays today. Watch him gain or separate or gain on that ball. He was just watching the ball all the way like a center fielder. He wasn't playing a receiver. He just went over and got a big interception.
Lomax never saw him, and the Cardinals again turn it over, and the Cowboys take over in Cardinal territory. Hogaboom out to the left side, scrambling, gets down to the Cardinal 40, and that's about all he can get. St. Louis. Hogaboom gets away from one blitzer, gets it out to Cosby, and he dropped it. And he had nothing but daylight. 24-17. Lomax out of the end zone, gets it to Green. Everson Walls makes the stop. Forget following football comes 60 minutes. Lomax goes down the middle, has it complete again to Green. Walls on the tackle.
Green's here.
It's cold today. 3rd and 10. From their own 29 as Lomax retreats again. That ball slipped out of his hand. And Lomax has it complete. Has the first down. To Chile and keeps it alive. 16-yard gain. Fellows on the coverage. Their own 45 as Lomax operates quickly out of the spread. Throw. Pass is caught by Green. He is tackled at about the Dallas 48-yard line by Everson Walls. Short of a first down. They stung him pretty good when he hit the turf. But he's staying in. Here's Lomax. He's been chased by Randy White. Chased out of the pocket. He just shovels it ahead. No fumble. They're saying it was a forward pass, and Lomax now is down again.
The NFC showdown took place in Bush Memorial Stadium in St. Louis. Gary Hogaboom back as the starting quarterback for Dallas, but this touchdown pass to Springs, which led to the victory, one of only a few big plays for the Cowboy offense. Much credit for the victory to the Dallas defense, which forced 6 turnovers, sacked Neil Lomax 5 times.